Well, that looks good. Welcome to Outdoor Quest TV. I'm TJ Schwanke, and today we're on the Eastern Cape of South Africa, and we're hunting with our good friend Ray Kemp at Lalapa Safaris. I think this is our third trip here, and definitely won't be our last. It's pretty amazing here. There's a lot of different species here, great variety, a lot of free range hunting. But today we are going to be hunting one of the most unique species, and that's fallow deer. And there are no native deer in South Africa, but in the mid-1800s, fallow deer and sambar deer were actually brought to South Africa. And the fallow deer have just spread throughout, especially the entire southern part of the country. So I think they're in 9 of the provinces in South Africa now. So we've been here a couple times before and seen them, and I just never really had a desire to shoot them. They weren't African, and the more I saw them, I just really wanted it. So we're shooting the Fin Light here in 300 Win Mag, and just before we left, we managed to get a couple boxes of the new outfitter ammo with that CX bullet in it. So that CX replaced the GMX, so it's a monometal, but it's got that new tip on it, the same tip they're using on the ALDX. So it's got a little better ballistic coefficient and a little more accurate. So pretty excited to see what it'll do, but we better get going. Daylight's burning. So Ray should be no stranger to you. Ray Kemp from Lalapa Safaris. And what's the plan this morning, Ray?
So we're looking for a fallow deer. The stags are just out of the rut.
Yeah.
So they're walking around a little sore, but they're still walking a little bit.
Yeah.
Otherwise they become extremely difficult to find.
Right.
But there still should be stags around. They probably only finished about, well, I know they only finished about 5 days ago. They stopped roaring.
Yeah. Because we had friends here just last week, and they were croaking like crazy, he said. So
yeah, so we still should find stags feeling sorry for themselves, hopefully filling their tummies and looking in these valleys. They're always in the thicket.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're going to get onto a high point and just take a look and see if we can see a nice stag here.
Cool. I'm excited.
Good.
So Ray just spotted 4 fallow does over there, but it didn't look like there was a buck with them. There's a kudu cow over there and some warthogs over here too, but the elusive buck is remaining elusive. Stag there. Boisana. So there was 2 females and a stag across there, and kind of looked at him, and Ray said, you know, these are really nice, mature animal. He's not a giant, but yeah, he walked out, and it's so thick over there that we never had a chance for a shot or anything. So it's 244 yards to where they were, so it wouldn't be that hard of a shot across here, but they just kind of walked into that thicket. So we're just going to walk down here and see if they keep walking that way, and hopefully they walk into another opening. But cool to see fallow deer, South Africa. Who would have guessed? Left.
Turned.
Everyone has a dream season at some point in their lives.
We've got full freezers, a busy taxidermist, and several animals in the record books.
We sure do. Join us for our best season ever.
Join us on our dream season, season 24 of Outdoor Quest TV. Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. Sacco and Tika Firearms, demand perfection. Zeiss, we make it visible. Loa Boots, simply more. Silver Willow Taxidermy, see the difference. Closed captioning provided by Deluxe Wall Tents, made in Canada for Canadian conditions. I think we've been waiting here about an hour, and we got a couple glimpses of them, but there was 5 does and fawns came out, and then the doe he's with came out, and then there was a truck drove down the road. It spooked her back in, and then he started to come out a little bit, but just never a chance for a shot. He's only 200 yards away, but he might as well be 200 miles away right now. And to make things worse, he just bedded down, and there's no chance for a shot.
Oh, it could be all day waiting for that thing to stand up.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say the best option we've got is Vanessa gets on him. And you get ready, and then we stand him up.
From here?
Yeah. I don't think there's another choice.
Hey! Hey! There he goes.
There we go. Ooh, TJ.
I got nothing. Is that still him standing there?
Yeah, that's it. There's one female at the back. You can see his bum. Right,
Yep.
there you go. So he's going to turn left. There you go. There's your shot.
I got nothing. I can't even see him.
Okay, there he's walking away from us. He's going to walk left now, I think.
He came a little bit lower than you. All I can see is that thorn
Yeah,
bush.
he's going to come out to the left in that gap. Yeah. He's going there. Ah, there they are.
Sat and watched those deer for, I don't know, hour and a half or more, and then Ray finally spotted him bedded, and hit a big branch or a big tree trunk right at his vitals. So Ray stood him up, and I think I was just a little too low. All I could see was thorn brushes. I couldn't see any part of him. Man, it was so frustrating though, because like all those does came out this side once, and he just stood right on the edge, and all the does went out that side, and he just stood right on the edge. He would just never show himself. And so it's a day later than we last talked to you, but we're back out looking for fallow deer again today, and just looking at a couple eland bulls here, just kind of glassing some big areas here to see if we see any fallow deer, and then I think we're gonna head down by the river where we saw that one yesterday, right at last light, and see if we see anything. But pretty cool. We got hartebeest over here, we saw kudu, we saw warthogs, and now we're just looking at a couple big elands. You see one?
Yeah, there's a stag right across there.
Oh, yeah, there's two of them?
He's with it, with it there. He's going to run towards us now.
Is that the same one from yesterday, do you think?
One from yesterday. Just inside this tree, so we just go over there to the tree. Okay, the turns, can you see?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just gonna let him turn just a touch more.
Okay.
See if we can take out that far shoulder.
Yeah. When you're ready.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we'll shoot him then. Oh, that's a perfect shot. Great shot there.
He really went down, didn't he?
Down hard. That's a great shot.
It's worth coming here. That's that same stag that we saw yesterday, so we got even.
Yeah, you didn't get away this time.
But
Great shot.
well, Ray, we got it done. We had a busy day today. We were all the way north of here hunting mountain zebra. Came back, we had a couple hours. He said, why don't we just go where we saw that buck yesterday, and it paid off.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do when you're hunting.
I just really wanted to hunt a fallow deer here, and you have much bigger stags than this here, and it was
It's just a nice stag.
yeah. He's just a really nice
It
one.
was a great setup. You know, off the top there, a nice 310
10 yards.
shot, dropped him nicely. So it was a great hunt.
Yeah, so, no, I'm thrilled with this, and I think we better get back to camp, and dinner's probably going to be ready by the time we get there. But
Nice fire.
yeah, for sure. But we'll have all the race contact information at the end of the show, and I don't care how many times you've been to South Africa or what you think you know about South Africa, unless you've hunted this area of the Eastern Cape. I mean, this is free range, as real hunting as it gets. Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Defense Aerosols, bear spray for when your life depends on it. Safari Club International Canada, first for hunters. Alberta Outdoorsman Magazine. Midland Radio's communication for every adventure.
Hey, welcome to Outdoor Quest TV. I'm Vanessa Harrop, and I'm with Raymond Kemp of Lalapa Safaris. So this morning, came out here bright and early for Cape Bushbuck.
Yeah, so the bushbuck's very secretive. It's the most secretive of our spiraled horns, and solitary. Normally rams hang around on their own. So also like the warmer climate, we don't have them. We're slightly north of this, so we've come about an hour south towards the coast where it's a little warmer. And the brush, as you can see, is a little thicker.
And they'll stick close to the bush, though.
They always feed right next to the bush.
Right.
They're very secretive. You very seldom get them out in an open field. Stick close to the bush, but they also like sunshine.
Okay.
So they'll be out in the bush now, and then they'll come out to feed, catch a bit of sun early in the morning, and then duck back into the bush when it's warm.
Right.
And then back late in the evening again.
So this could be a very long day.
It will be a long day, but it's exciting, and it's one of the coolest little spiral horns there is. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And this will actually complete my Cape spiral horn slam. So hopefully we'll have some good luck today. So right now it's thick, pea soup thick fog, and so it actually warms up quite quickly. So once it warms up a little bit more, this should lift and burn off. And so right now we're just kind of waiting it out, and then we will get some visibility. Keep our fingers crossed though.
Sun's burning through, see it? It's burning through.
Yes.
You just hoping to catch one at one of those little openings somewhere?
Yeah, like an opening down like that, over there, catch one over there, and then just make a plan on how to get to it. And most times you can get, a nice little vantage point. Not a million eyes on you because it's most likely solitary, or maybe one female and a male.
This is why they call them bushbuck. Now what we're doing is the bush is just so thick. And the bushbuck come out and they feed on these little tiny open areas, and they just stay close to the trees, just come get out a little bit of grass, and they can sneak back into the thick bush. So what we're trying to do is just glass all these little open areas. What they want to do is they also want to get sunshine and warmth because it's really damp in the bush and cold. So they want to warm up as well. So we just keep glassing all these little tiny areas and hopefully find one that's out. And then we'll make a plan from there how to get to them. Well, we're taking a little bit of a break. It's lunchtime, so the bushbuck have gone to bed down. And we didn't have a whole lot of luck this morning.
No, we didn't. We saw one lonely ram, and a lot of bush.
A lot of bush.
So we're hoping for a better afternoon, let's face it.
Now, do you think it's like so bushy because all the rain that you guys have had, right?
Yeah, I think so. And also grass. I mean, just look at the length of the grass.
Yeah.
You know, it's so difficult to get to them, and there's water in every little valley bottom. There's
Yes.
water, and every pond has got water in it. So you can't go and sit at a pond in the middle of the day.
Nope.
You know, because your chances are minimal. So we're going to sit over here and look down this valley. And just, you know, if something's passing or crossing,
Yep.
at least sitting, watching, and not sitting doing nothing.
Exactly. Exactly. So we weren't seeing much at the last place, so we did a little bit of a drive and ended up going through East London, and we're at a new location. So the farmer actually has spotted 2 bushbuck for us already, so we'll have a look at them and see how it goes. I've had a little bit of rough luck for bushbuck, so hopefully everything comes together this time and the curse is broken.
This segment is brought to you by Stony Creek Hunting Gear. It's in the blood.
So he looks like a really good ram. We just had a look at him in the spotting scope. So he's about 450 yards right now. So what we're gonna do is loop around here and then come down. There's a little bit of a gate. We could be able to get a little bit closer, so we'll see what happens.
So we've got a nice bushbuck ram just down the bottom over here. It's just what we're looking for. And Wendy kindly spotted it for us. And we're going to go and take a walk down there and see what we can see. Looks like a nice ram. .220.
Okay. Try and get the sticks as steady as possible. Shoot.
Okay.
Shoot.
He hasn't gone in there.
Yeah?
He hasn't gone in there.
It's still standing.
I felt solid on his shoulder, and we had to shoot before he went into this stuff, but I felt really good, but I got a little far back, so he's gone into this thick, prickly, rip your skin apart bush, and is just sitting there waiting. He's not going to go far, but we got to get him. Bushbuck are one of the most dangerous animals to go after while they're wounded. Those sharp horns can stab you in an instant, so they've killed a lot of dogs going after them too, so we're going to have to be really careful. Well, we got him.
We did.
We spilled a little bit of blood. And so yeah, I mean, I made the shot, but it was a little far back. And because these are very, very dangerous to go after with people or dogs. You did release Penny.
Yeah, so Penny's an old dog, so she's wise. She's 12 years old, so she knows when to stay, when to get in close and when not to.
Right.
So as soon as the dog got on it, he had to head downhill. He couldn't go uphill anymore because he was pretty badly wounded.
Right.
So he ran down and eventually just couldn't go. The dog's quicker than him, so it got into the thick stuff and it couldn't go any further.
Right. Now, tell me a little bit about, this is the Cape Bushbuck, right?
Yes, so it's unique to the Eastern Cape, especially in the warmer climates. So that's why we come down here. We don't get them where we are, sort of the east part of the Eastern Cape. You get them more on the coast,
Right.
coastal areas where it's a little warmer, a little bit thicker, hence the name Bushbuck.
Right.
So they very seldom push up right up to us. In fact, we've never seen Bushbuck there, so that's why it's a little travel to come down here, and it's very unique.
It is.
There really aren't a lot of them. We've got a good population down on the coast here, but throughout the Eastern Cape there really isn't a lot of bushbuck, so it's a very special little animal, taken at the right time, so very gorgeous.
Really gorgeous. I feel very blessed. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
For more information on the incredible free-range hunting opportunities available on the Eastern Cape of South Africa with Lalapa Safaris, contact Raymond Kemp at lalapasafaris.co.za. Outdoor Quest TV is also brought to you by these fine sponsors.